What's up, y'all, man? This is your boy, y'all's chosen one, man. Oh, let me get this volume up, man. We are in the great book of Genesis. We in chapter 21. Remember in the last chapter, we was going over Abraham and Sarah going into Philistine, and they met up with this the king called Abimelech. So now we go in chapter 21, and we're just going to pick up from there. And Yah visited Sarah, and he said, and Yah did unto Sarah as he had spoken. All right. For Sarah conceived and bare Abraham a son in his old age at the set time, of which the Most High had spoken to him. And Abraham called the name of his son that was born unto him, whom Sarah bare to him, Isaac. So now we start the lineage. So we have Abraham, and now we have Isaac. All right. From the lineage of Noah, it came down Ham, Shem, and Japheth. So now we have Shem, and now we have Abraham, and now we have Isaac. And Abraham circumcised his son Isaac, being 8 days old, as the Most High had commanded him. He circumcised him, man. I mean, need to be running around here with a, anteater penis and everything, and, that could be unclean. So it's a covenant with the Most High, with Hebrews. And Abraham was 100 years old when his son Isaac was born unto him. He was 100 years old, man. Still getting it done, him and Sarah. Sarah is 90. She still looked good as hell. And Sarah said, the Almighty hath made me to laugh, so that all that hear will laugh with me. And she said, who would have said unto Abraham that Sarah should have given children suck? For I have borne him a son in his old age. And the child grew and was weaned, and Abraham made a great feast. Feast. Let's have a feast. The same day that Isaac was weaned, and Sarah saw the son of Hagar, the Egyptian, which he had borne to Abraham, mocking. All right, so here's this Egyptian. Because remember the first time that they came out of Egypt, when they spoiled the Egyptians, then the Egyptian, the Pharaoh actually gave this handmaid to Sarah to go out with, and this was her. It was Hagar. She was an Egyptian woman. All right. So, and remember she was making fun of Sarah because Sarah couldn't bear any kids. She was 90 years old, still hadn't had any kids, and she was making fun of Sarah. You know what I'm saying? And now, now she's going to start hating on Sarah. So, and Sarah saw the son of Hagar, the Egyptian, which she had born to Abraham, mocking. So actually, this was Ishmael. So this wasn't Hagar, but it was Ishmael, mocking Isaac. It's 8 years old, and it was a baby. And when we get into Jasher, when you're reading Jasher chapter 21 and 22, you're gonna see the kind of stuff that Ishmael was doing, man. It just wasn't some mocking stuff, man. We talking about messing with this kid's life. You know what I'm saying? Wherefore she said unto Abraham, cast out this bondwoman and her son, for the son of this bondwoman shall not be heir with my son, even with Isaac. And the thing was very grievous in Abraham's sight because of his son. And the Almighty said unto Abraham, let it not be grievous in thy sight because of the lad, and because of thy bondwoman, and all that Sarah hath said unto thee, hearken unto her voice. For in Isaac shall thy seed be called. So, look, man, you see there's a pattern developing here, man. There is a lineage. So don't let these Hamites come out to you like, they your brothers and everything. Sure, for the sake of humanity, be their brother. But there is a chosen people, and you are the chosen people. So don't let them fool you, because they'll try to rip you into this Egyptology and this new covenant stuff. And don't get into that stuff, man. Please don't. The covenant is with them, not these Arabs, not these Ishmaelites. Covenant is with Isaac. And also the son of the bondwoman will I make a nation, because he is thy seed. Read that in Joshua 21:16. Because he is the seed of Abraham, he'll make him great anyway, because the Most High loved Abraham. And Abraham rose up early in the morning and took bread and a bottle of water and gave it unto Hagar, put it on her shoulder and the child, and sent her away. And she departed and wandered in the wilderness of Beersheba. So she was like, get out. You know, you can't have this, man. You can't have your son mess with my son. And, you know, my wife ain't putting up with that. So she let us know, like, who's number one in charge. It was Sarah. Sarah was the number one wife, hands down. And the water was spent in the bottle, and she cast the child under one of the shrubs. So she was drinking the water. She was thirsty. It was hot. She drank all of it, and she put Ishmael under the shrubs. And she went and sat her down over against him a good way off, as it were a bow shoot. For she said, let me not see the death of the child. And she sat over against him and lifted up her voice and wept. So, you know, just as any mother, she's looking at this kid. They're about to die of thirst. They're in the desert, in the wilderness. It's hot as I don't know what. And, you know, just like any good mother, man, she's going to weep for her child. And the Most High heard the voice of the lad, and the Malach of Yah called to Hagar out of heaven, and said unto her, what aileth thee, Hagar? Fear not, for the Almighty hath heard the voice of the lad where he is. Arise, lift up the lad, and hold him in thine hand, for I will make him a great nation. Now you see, the Malachim can't do anything. Now notice that the Malach said, who heard the voice of the babe? The Most High heard the voice. So what did he do? He sent the Malach down there to take care of it, man. The Malachs are the one that intervene in humans' affairs only when the Most High says it. For the most part, they're just there to watch, you know, and then they're given the order to do stuff through the Most High. All right. And the Almighty opened her eyes, and she saw a well of water, and she went and filled the bottle with water and gave the lad drink. And the Almighty was with the lad, and he grew and dwelt in the wilderness and became an archer. So the Most High was with him, because, like I said, this is from Abraham's loins. It wasn't a promised seed, but he was definitely going to be blessed. And he dwelt in the wilderness of Paran, and his mother took him a wife of the land of Egypt. So she stuck with her Hamite kid. Took him a wife out of Egypt. And it came to pass at that time that Abimelech and Phicol, the chief captain of the host, spake unto Abraham, saying, the Almighty is with thee in all that thou doest. Now therefore swear unto me hereby the Almighty, that thou wilt not deal falsely with me, nor with my son, nor with my son's son, but according to the kindness that I have done unto thee, that thou shalt do unto me, and to the land wherein thou hast sojourned. And Abraham said, I will swear. So they're still in their land, you know, where Abimelech was. They're still in the land. And you know, even though they're sojourning in the land, they're foreigners, they're aliens in his land. The Most High loves them, but he's prospering in this land. And Abraham said, I will swear. And Abraham reproved Abimelech because of a well of water, which Abimelech's servants have violently taken away. And Abimelech said, I wrote not who have done this thing, neither didst thou tell me, neither yet heard I of it but today. Okay, and we're going to read more about that in Jasher. And Abraham took sheep and oxen and gave them unto Abimelech, and both of them made a covenant. So Abraham had riches, man. He was good to go. And Abraham set 7 ewe lambs of the flocks by themselves. And Abimelech said unto Abraham, what mean these 7 ewe lambs which thou hast set by themselves? And he said, for these 7 ewe lambs shalt thou take of my hand, that they may be a witness unto me that I have digged this well. Okay, so he's saying it's like a contractual agreement. Thus they made a covenant at Beersheba. That then Abimelech rose up, and Phicol, the chief captain of his hosts, and they returned into the land of the Philistines. And Abraham planted a grove in Beersheba, and called thereon the name of Yah, the everlasting, the Almighty. And Abraham was soldier in the Philistines' land many days. So him and Sarah was in the Philistines' land. As nasty and disgusting as they were, they still prospered in the land of the Philistines. And, and still was able to do their thing. So that's how it went down. And, yeah, that's how it went down. And after, Sarah and Abraham have spoiled the Philistines or Abimelech of his riches. So there you have it, man. We see the story of Hagar and Ishmael, how he was blessed, how Ishmael was blessed and it was going to be a great nation. How Sarah kicked her tail out, telling get out of here. Ain't no Egyptian, ain't no Hamite going to be part of the heir. And Sarah was right. That ain't going down, man. And the Most High agreed with Sarah. You know what I'm saying? So, but what you're going to find out in the book of Jasher, in the Bible, it was just like Abraham had left Ishmael and that was it. But what we find in the book of Jasher, just like any good dad, he still kept a relationship with Ishmael. He still visited Ishmael. He still kept some things with Ishmael. And that's what you're going to find in the book of Jasher. So my next video is going to be Jasher, chapter 21, I believe. And it's going to give a little bit more detail on the relationship that Abraham built with Ishmael. All right. Love you, brothers. Shalom.